Okay, let's dive right in. This explainer is basically your ultimate study guide. We're going to summarize the last 5 sections we covered in our Intro to Kinesiology class, and most importantly, we're going to get you totally prepared for the upcoming final exam. Today is all about synthesizing everything we've learned so you can walk into that room with absolute confidence and crush this test, completely stress-free.
So here's a quick look at the agenda. First up, defining health and wellness. Second, we'll look at the mind through sports psychology. And third, we'll cover the body with essential nutrition. Let's get to it.
All right, Section 1, Defining Health and Wellness, the big picture.
Let's bounce back to Chapter 14, which really sets the whole foundation for understanding human movement. You see, you literally can't understand kinesiology without grasping the big picture of what it actually means to be healthy. The absolutely crucial point here is that health isn't just, the absence of disease. Not at all. It's the dynamic, ever-changing capacity to lead a satisfying life, fulfill your ambitions, and accommodate to change. It's this active, ongoing process of striving for your own individual potential. Keep that word dynamic in the front of your mind for the exam. It's a continuous journey, not just some static destination you reach and stop at.
Now, you are definitely going to want to memorize this list. It is highly testable. Our overall health is made up of 6 interacting dimensions: physical, social, emotional, environmental, mental, and spiritual. Think of it like a giant puzzle. If any single one of these pieces is out of alignment, the whole system takes a hit. You should absolutely expect a multiple choice question asking you to spot which of these belongs or doesn't belong on this list. Know them all.
And that brings us to wellness. In kinesiology, wellness is defined as the specific combination of health and happiness. It's the concept of actively achieving balance across all 6 of those interacting dimensions we just talked about, paired with true happiness. Ultimately, that's the end goal of everything we study in this field.
So we understand the overarching goal of wellness, right? But what actually drives human performance internally? How do we take this broad foundation and apply it to, say, high-stress athletic situations?
Moving right along to Section 2, the mind and sports psychology.
Welcome to Chapter 13, which focuses completely on the mental side of human performance. Now, over the past 40 years, sports psychology has gained incredible recognition. And why is that? Well, it's because of an expanding scientific body of knowledge, and frankly, athletes have a direct and urgent need for guidance. While human movement can easily be measured in, exact distances or weights, the mind, it can't always be quantified like that. But just because we can't always slap a strict number on it doesn't mean it can be overlooked. It's a massive piece of the performance puzzle.
A really huge part of this chapter is understanding personality. The definition here is super important to remember. Personality is a pattern of characteristic thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that distinguishes one person from another, and crucially, it persists over time and situations. Think about that one teammate who is always fiercely competitive, whether it's the championship finals or just a friendly Tuesday scrimmage. Yeah, that's personality. Understanding this persistent pattern is the absolute key to unlocking an athlete's hidden potential.
All right, red alert, everyone. Watch out for this classic exam trap. You absolutely need to know the difference between traits and states. Remember that personality traits are stable characteristics. They're who you are over the long haul. Personality states, on the other hand, well, those are just situation-specific feelings. Like, a usually calm person might have a highly anxious state right before a massive game, but their underlying trait is still calm. Don't let them trick you on this.
Okay, so we've mapped out the mental drivers and explored the mind. But now we've got to ask, how do we fuel the machine? Let's take a look at the physical building blocks that actually give our bodies the energy to perform all these incredible movements.
And finally, Section 3, the body and essential nutrition.
Jumping into Chapter 16 now, focusing on essential nutrition. Basically, the science of food and how it powers us. Let's look at how our bodies actually use essential nutrients, which we get directly from digested foods. It's incredibly important to remember that our nutritional needs are not identical across the board. They are heavily shaped by factors like our age, our culture, and our individual lifestyle preferences. As future kinesiology pros, you can't ever forget this. There is no one-size-fits-all approach when you're helping individuals fuel their bodies.
The crucial distinction here is between macronutrients and micronutrients. Macros, your proteins, fats, and carbs, provide our actual caloric energy. They're literally the fuel in your gas tank. Micros, on the other hand, your vitamins and minerals, they don't provide calories, but they are absolutely essential for your body's systems to function properly. Make sure you know exactly which nutrients fall into which bucket.
And whatever you do, please do not forget the unsung heroes of Chapter 16, water and fiber.
Even though they might not be grouped as traditional macros or micros in the exact same way, water and fiber are absolutely critical components of digested foods. Your body desperately needs them to survive and run smoothly, and trust me, you are definitely going to need to remember them for your test. To put all of this together practically, you need to lock down these MyPlate guidelines. They are highly testable, actionable steps for a healthy diet. The exam loves these specific parameters. Make half your plate fruits and veggies. Make half your grains whole grains. Switch to low-fat or fat-free dairy. Vary your protein routine, and very importantly, take in less sodium, saturated fat, and added sugars. Think of this as your nutritional blueprint.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. As you head into test day, how are you going to apply these principles of mind, body, and wellness to reach your own individual potential? Use this review as your ultimate study guide, but remember, mastering kinesiology isn't just about passing the final exam. It's about deeply understanding the incredible depths of human potential. You've got all the tools you need right here. Best of luck on the test. You're going to do great.